looking at Omoyele Sowore. He's an activist, publisher, and perennial thorn in the side of successive Nigerian governments. He's now back in the spotlight. Beyond his ongoing cyber defamation trial over posts alleging wrongdoing by President Tinubu, a new controversy has emerged around leaked court footage that may expose security officers and potentially violate national security laws. PKO, from legal perspective, why is safeguarding judicial integrity and controlling sensitive information so crucial in a democracy in the light of the stories, the revelations around Omoyele Sowore, the recent incident?
I think that Sowore has to be careful. He is evidently fighting above his weight category. The law is what it is. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are abroad, you must obey the laws of the land. Recording the evidence of a prosecution witness in open court by defendants or his agents and releasing or circulating same without the leave or order of the court, especially at a time like this, attracts serious legal consequences in our country. And that position is grounded in statute, the inherent powers of the court, and settled principles of content of court. As a general rule, nobody is permitted to report audio, video, otherwise, or proceedings without the permission of the court. The courts are non-public theaters. Openness of proceedings of a court does not translate to a license to report and publish proceedings at will. Courts in our country generally operate under practice directions and long-standing judicial practice that prohibits video recording, live streaming of proceedings, except with the permission of the court. So a defendant who secretly or openly records evidence without leave has acted unlawfully. Even when the proceedings are public, publication of court proceedings in a manner capable of intimidating witness or prejudicing case is unlawful. Especially where the proceedings are selectively edited, released out of context, or circulated to deceive or ridicule. So it goes beyond mere recording. It becomes interference with the administration of justice. And what usually happens where this is done is contempt of court. So I won't be surprised if the court deems Omoyele Sowore to have been guilty to have infringed the law as it has to do with contempt of court. Because that is the way they see it. He must have used the security camera. He must have used the security camera to secretly report the proceedings of the court. That is untenable. That is unacceptable. I am not the judge, but as a journalist, I covered the judiciary right up to the Supreme Court. And this sort of thing has never happened. I'm not aware that somebody is permitted to report or secretly report the proceedings of the court. I'm trying to see the position of the law on this. The proper judicial position, I'm trying to read it. A defendant, and it says, a defendant who records the evidence of a prosecution witness in court without leave and releases same without an order of court, particularly to deceive or mislead, acts in breach of the law and is liable for contempt of court and related sanctions. The recording of proceedings in this court, I'm quoting now, the recording of proceedings in this court without leave and subsequent publication thereof without the authority of the court, particularly in a manner calculated to mislead the public or interfere with the due administration of justice, constitutes contempt of court. The court will not permit its proceedings to be subjected to such abuse. This is the position of the Supreme Court. And once that is established, the law is clear. What has happened may also constitute interference with witnesses, which is a criminal offense under general criminal law principles and recognized under the administration of criminal justice, under the ACTA 2015 framework on protection of witnesses and trial. So, and fair trial. So it is clear that even the Supreme Court is very clear on it. The Supreme Court held that any act that ends to scandalize the courts, intimidate witnesses, prejudice pending proceedings, or obstruct justice amounts to contempt, or any acts of intimidation or interference with witnesses if the recording is released to ridicule, harass, intimidate, or discourage prosecution witness. The act may also constitute interference with witnesses, which is a criminal offense. So, as I said earlier, the act of releasing the recording after court hours is contempt outside the face of the court. So, I am not the judge handling Sowore's case, but I believe that he needs to take things easy because some of his actions suggest that he's being unnecessarily reckless. You can still prosecute your case and win your case without going to the length that he's going. You can secretly come into a court with a secret camera, record the proceedings of the court, and then go and use it on social media. It's not done even abroad, even in the US, where
That's right.
that we still describe as the things of democracy. They don't do this kind of things.
Yeah.
They don't do this kind of things.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
he has to take things easy. He should stop taking unnecessary risks. And calling the president a criminal when no court of law in our country has convicted him, no court abroad has convicted him. A single conviction does not constitute criminal conviction. You know? So it does not constitute conviction. Yet you call him a criminal. You are citing what somebody else said when that same person has already taken back what he said. How can that be your own defense? I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's right.
If you have these issues with the president and other people, it's free to criticize the president. But I don't think it's right to take a secret camera into the court and record his proceedings and then proceed to post. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. That's why I'm saying that he's taking undue risk. You know,
interesting.
I don't know what he wants to achieve. He's already famous, so I cannot say he's doing it because he wants to gain more society. But nobody should take unnecessary risk. It's not. It's meaningless to take unnecessary risk.
That's right. Thomas Egbele says on Sowore, it is up to the government and all Nigerians to shout at the devil by telling Sowore that enough is enough. Rascality is not synonymous with respectability. It deserves some sanction, no matter small. Feyo J says the Ministry of Justice needs to charge Omoyele Sowore for what he has done. He can't do that in New Jersey, where he's live. He lives where he lives before moving to Nigeria. Nelson Adufe says Sowore should be arrested, remanded for several months. Under the law, he be charged with necessary criminal charges. We can't allow a failure to continually present himself as presidential candidate yearly. Okay,